Observer 2000 here, back again doing another live stream here, and in this video, y'all, welcome to the Sam Shortline. This is the train running from Cordele to Americus, and we're currently awaiting departure. I think the train is supposed to leave out at 9:15. Here, I want you guys to see this because, unfortunately, due to a glitch with my computer, I'm unable to upload this footage that you're getting to see here recorded on my camera. But what I've done here is it's connected to a wall outlet there. So now I don't have to worry about the battery dying, but this will be live footage just in case if I can't upload the ride from view-wise, I can upload it from, you know, my phone. I think that said Savannah, Augusta. Yeah, this is currently where we're at here in Cordele. And the railroad that's operating the heart of Georgia now is Genesee and Wyoming.
Oh, no. It's not Atlanta. It's Americus. No.
I'm just trying to get the phone charged up so I don't have to worry about it dying. I have permission to go throughout the full length of the train minus the engines. That's pretty much it. Yeah, you can see what's pulling us. You can tell this is a former high hook, judging by the bell you just saw. Well, it's kind of tricky to get in the camera, but it's there, sort of. Yeah, we are currently awaiting departure. The time is 9:15, so we should be leaving out. Well, 9:15. Yeah, shortly. Thank you.
The porno ring.
That's the best indicator.
Yes.
Hey, what kind of bird is that down there? Do you see him?
Oh no, let me see.
Oh, never mind.
I found a mosquito in the Kia that was the size of a bird. It was like that big.
Oh, God.
That's what I said. I killed that sucker.
It may have been a mosquito hawk.
Sucker is the operative word.
Oh, God. That's bad, Elevie. No, that's even worse than when Gloria said about the jail having an electric chair, and it was quite shocking that no one used it.
Yeah, Miss Gloria, yes, sir.
It's like, that's quite shocking. Oh, that's bad, Donovan. That was too funny. Too funny. I might go. I don't know if they allow people to walk through the train right now because if they're still boarding, but yeah. I always wanted to do that if that's all right.
Okay. You got your phone? Yeah. Yes, okay. So if I need you, I can send you a text.
Well, don't try calling me, otherwise the recording will stop.
I was going to say, can I send you a text though?
That might work. Oh. I wish they still had one. Yes, it's in my pocket. I wish they still had those. Quite a few railroads used these doodle bugs. That's what these were called. These were called doodle bugs. I think Strasburg has one. I only think there's 2 in Pennsylvania that still exist. Golden Age. Oh, excuse me, sir.
Certainly.
I'll give you guys points. I love this observation car. It's really pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There was no restaurant.
Excuse me. Sorry, I was
That's
just.
okay.
I'm walking through the train so you guys can get an idea of what the rolling stock is like. And it's not that bad, really. And I have my camera rolling in the observation car, so we'll get what you guys will see what it looks like when we are departing. That's CSX main line. That's CSX's main line running through Cordele here. We're on the Genesee and Wyoming / heart of Georgia. Snickers. That's what I was going to get. When in doubt, eat a Snickers, because you're not you when you're hungry. You know it? True. Love that shirt. And I love the hat. I don't have my money with me though, so actually I do. Watch your step. Oh, that's neat. That's cool. Photogenic. Sir.
I see him saying take now.
Excuse me? Oh, here. I'm sorry. Didn't want to get in your way, man. I'm sorry, ma'am.
We don't want to break any more windows.
Did someone end up doing that?
No.
I went to Plains on my first trip up to Cordele. Didn't see Carter, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you aboard the Sam Shortline. We will be departing shortly, waiting on a signal to cross the Diamond, which is a major railroad intersection. About 300 yards to our west of the way we're heading out. 3 major railroad lines cross this same spot, CSX, Norfolk Southern, as well as Harvard, Georgia, what we're riding on today. The Diamond is controlled by CSX dispatcher.
So we have commentary. So keep this in mind, y'all. My camera will pick up this commentary. I wanted to do a live recording of this walkthrough, okay? Save you all the trouble. So here's where we boarded. This is,
Be careful. And we'll be talking to you through the course of the day. Thank you.
now this is the B unit here. I think this is a B unit. So it's a generator car. This is what's giving us power. And behind that is the engine that pulled us in. So I'm going to head back now. Actually,
Shortline. Periodically during today's trip, you will hear this sound.
of course. Only difference is
You can listen for important information or instructions. Please give your attention to the announcement.
FRA mandatory, of course. They could have used an actual horn, maybe an RS5T. That's my opinion.
Car host staff the train, and they're ready to assist you with all your needs. Please notify the
Archery. Where's the bow and arrow? That's my question. Where's the bow and arrow? Not a lot of people on here. Kind of reminiscent of the 50s and 60s, sadly, when you think about it.
If you have bulky or heavy items, please secure them in the areas under or behind your seat. Do not place heavy items in the overhead racks, and please keep the aisles clear at all times. Your car host will be happy to assist you. If you have children under the age of 13 traveling with you, they are not allowed to move big cars unless accompanied by a responsible adult. Children must not be allowed to
Oh, I'm sorry.
Children should also
I thought we were, but
stand in the seats.
my grandmother got to where I could walk back and forth. I didn't know if I was.
Well, they close these cars, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
All right, okay?
It's kind of unfortunate when you think about it. It's kind of reminiscent of when people turned away from the railroads. And you know it?
Do what now?
It's kind of reminiscent when people were turning away from trains as travel. When you think about it, seeing them all this empty.
Convenience restrooms are located throughout the train.
How long have you been a conductor on this train?
Well, about 6 months.
You're doing a good job, man.
And the changing table on today's train.
Here's what-
Not allowed on the Sam Shortline.
Thank you.
Refrain from smoking
Luggage racks. This is what you would have had your luggage on when you traveled on here. Probably these were former Southern Railroad cars at one time.
Your ride with us today. Please notify your car host or conductor.
Well, I didn't know I'd have to,
Kids are available in
oh well.
each car, and our
I'll take the observation car. It's rare enough I've even seen one.
Our train is also equipped with an automated external defibrillator, or AED. It's located in the commissary car. In the event of an on-train emergency, your car host will assist passengers in your car with emergency procedures. The conductor will also give directions over the
Oh, here we go. We're moving out.
At this time, please
Excuse
take
me?
a moment to familiarize yourself with your car's emergency exits, your car's indoors, and designated emergency
I think that was
windows.
either we were getting ready to depart or...
The emergency windows
Yeah.
are printed on the window. Fire extinguishers. With their location.
It's better.
Thank you for your
How do you know it's better?
Trying.
In real school,
Sorry.
you have to work all day, but
Oh, we're heading out, y'all.
Conductors are ready to assist you. Also, Also, while on board today, please don't forget to visit our commissary car, where you'll find an assortment of souvenir items and delicious food for the whole family. The
Houston, we're off.
Again, thank you for riding the Sam Shortline.
Athens line, it's a short line in Watkinsville. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yes. Here's your sticker sport. Put it on so it get lost and go to put you on.
They had to close off the forward cars, Ellaby, so I'm not able to walk the full length of the train. That's why I wanted to go on and do it.
We're good. Yeah.
It's all right. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's kind of unfortunate.
He's on the train. How can anybody be on the train? That's
It'll
it.
make your day. You're on the train.
You're on the train.
I'm just curious.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Anything, we'll be right up here. We'll be back and forth.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Like I told you, the bathrooms is up there. So.
That was the most important information to
Yeah,
have.
that's the only train he can go to, I guess.
That's
While
it.
it's moving.
There we go.
I've been on plenty that are moving.
Yeah. All right.
Keep in mind, y'all, I've been all the way to Alaska. We've all. Sorry, y'all, I'm getting the cords untangled.
You want to see the diamond? We're going through it.
Oh yes, here comes the diamond here. So there's CSX, and over, and here is the town of Cordele. There was a florist shop at one time here. So here is, and here comes the diamond right here. Here's where CSX interchanges with the heart of Georgia. That's CSX, this is heart of Georgia, and there is, here is Norfolk Southern. Hey Georgia Rail fan. Here is Norfolk Southern right over here. That's Norfolk Southern's trackage, and here's the diamond. Look at this. You talk about a huge railroad hub. You're not even joking. And there's some vintage signals there. Here's an old industrial spur here. Where am I, Georgia Rail fan? And I'm on the Sam Shortline. We are currently leaving Cordele and going to Americus, Georgia. That's where I'm at. I'm live streaming on my phone because my computer's card reader's messed up. So I'm going to be filming on my phone as well as my camera. Since they have outlets, I don't have to worry about either dying during the trip. So this is a first. Cap Gamer 10, thank you for joining us. So you've got some chest mix. Here's another industrial lead here. Oh, torn up. With the derail torn up too. I think they got enough railroad rail. Southern Rail Productions. This is in the Sam Shortline. It's headquartered in Cordele, Georgia. And we're going on the Cordele to Americus trip. They run from Cordele to Plains, Georgia, the home of Jimmy Carter, on Saturdays, but we're going to be at the Agrilorama in Tifton. Right, this is the early kind of railroading where the cars just rock back and forth. This is kind of, yeah. Sparky. I've actually rode on more real trains than I've been making model railroads, as crazy as it sounds. And let me tell you, y'all, this is really worth riding when you think about it. They have the cars very nicely decked out. If you saw my earlier in the video, I did a walkthrough. This could be what the Bishop to Madison branch becomes at some point if they get the optimism and enthusiasm to do it. As you guys can see, that's where all my stuff there set up. Yeah, Genesee and Wyoming. Originally, they had original Heart of Georgia liveried engines, but I guess they were repainted. They kept the logo though, which is nice. They had a shirt, they had a hat for sale in the combo car. I was going to go see if I could buy it because I have my money with me. But I think I'm fine with my, hey Rob, glad you could join us. Glad I got my Cass hat. That's what I got in cash. You talk about being back in, what do you call it? He's Jesus. I'd say this is about it. We are on the outskirts of
Jesus is going to be farther down the track.
Farther down the track. There's an old industrial site over there. Probably, this might have been an old, I know there's a lot of abandoned trackage too here. There's a derail, but there's an abandoned spur right here off to the right. Oh, this is panoramic, okay. So this makes you wonder, this could have been a small rail yard at one time, early on. Now there's no telling how old some of that rail is dated. I found a piece of rail on the Bishop to Madison branch in Madison, Georgia, just on the outskirts of downtown that was dated 1901, 100 years. Oh, well that went to some kind of plant.
See that train in there?
Oh, GP30. There's a GP30 with a family lunch car on it. So there.
Let's get ready to go because we're clear, right?
Yeah, he's going out right now, actually. He's moving out. Early GP30, y'all. Keep in mind, this was all probably Southern Railroad locomotives. I bet even the cars are probably former Southern, because that was one of the railroads that came through here at one time. Also, I have the camera so it's positioned so the window frame is on either side. The window frame there, window frame here. My battery life is at 83%. Y'all spread the word about the stream now. This is going to probably be a one-time thing. Oh, consolidated grain. So this, as you guys can see, this is also an active. Oh, yeah. As you guys can see here, this is also an active freight railroad. Genesee, Wyoming is a short line that hauls freight too. I guess they took over the heart of Georgia, and they actually have taken over their passenger operations. Engine that's pushing us today is 2124. There's another engine. I call it the other engine as it came in. It's not every day you see something like this. I'm telling you, it really isn't. But these are some of the same kind of cars the Athens line hauls at some points. They're storage cars. It's usually flat cars most of the time, but I've seen them carry box cars of that type too.
What was the lady asked exactly? She made my day.
I know you don't like being on YouTube, but shout out to my grandmother, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be riding the train today. She's the one who is also responsible for bringing me to Alaska. I've got my phone plugged up now, so I'm going to have it sitting here. Probably it may fall, but
That's not good.
well.
Look up there, Don. There's another.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's some industry for you. Oh, here's the factory that's giving off all that exhaust, so they must be shipping something in. Either that or they're storing cars. They have derails, which are locked, thank goodness. They wanted to derail the train, that'd be bad. I'm glad we have at least this portion of the car to ourselves now that I think about it. It's going to be a blessing. Early switch stand for y'all.
I thought it was good too. That's why I didn't move.
NS 222, 221, 172, 173, 237, 238. All the trains that Georgia Rail Funding is called. There's a lake back there. Here's the dam for it. I'm sure we'll probably cross over Americus. Surely we'd have to.
Pulpwood.
What? Pulpwood.
Look at how it's stacked up.
Oh, I see it.
Wow, look at that.
Well, that's a pulp mill,
Well,
unfortunately, but that's just how it is.
well, no, there's not anything unfortunate. That's a renewable resource.
Yeah, but people are cutting it down faster than it can grow
They're
back.
replanting. These all came from creek farms, so they'll
True.
cut it down and then they'll replant.
Well, that's a good thing, too. And they could also get the wood alongside the right-of-way, too, if they wanted. May not be the exact type, but like some of those dead stands of pine there could be good, because a lot of people are interested in rotted wood now. If you can get it to where it's before it's eaten up by bugs, it looks real pretty when you cut it open and polished. I'm referring to the wood, y'all, mind you. I think they got a bit of a drainage issue. It's a bit of an issue there. Oh well, we are in the swamp country after all, so I ain't complaining. Oh, Seaboard Airline doodlebug there. I'll try, but I'll probably be in school, mind you. Just letting you know. Oh, here's some algae. We are in swamp country. Oh, we are in a swamp.
Oh, that's where that smoke was coming from. This
Carbon and tons of it. 9:32 for me. Hold on, y'all. I'm doing that while I get my charging cord. I'm gonna have to go over the table. You.
okay.
Oh, I got it.
Okay. What do you mean about not being able to go all the way up?
They were, when I was at the very front car, they asked me, the conductor came by to ask me, someone's calling, must be the Lord calling. Yeah, the conductor came and told me they usually close those empty cars off.
Okay. Hello?
Tell them we're riding.
Oh, and now tell me again where this is happening. 519 Burnett Road, and they'll be unloading. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, 'cause yes, that is good to know. Thank you so much for calling. We have just eased out of the station.
That's my grandmother's sprinkler oil. Were you guys here?
Okay, all right, that will help me. Okay, that would be good, because I've seen that sign that said something about going to Abbeville. Okay, thank you so much for calling. Well, now you know there's an event. We don't want to miss it, so that will be great. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
So what was he coming to inform
They
you
are
about?
unloading boxcars to put them on trucks. It's at 519 Burnett Road.
Now that's going to be on an industry and it's going to be private property.
No, she said that Sandra called to tell her, because the resource officer at the school told her that was happening today, and that if we had, when we got back, if we had time to ride over there just so you could see it. So,
They didn't have to do that. I'm
well,
I don't want it to look.
sweet.
Well, I'm glad, but I don't. They don't have to go this all out. But next thing you know, they're probably going to let me ride in the cab of one of the trains.
Yeah, you said they closed off the empty cars on the other end.
Yes, but
Okay.
I'm not complaining. I kind of hated it because now I kind
At
of
least you got to go all the way to the front before they started.
yeah.
Okay. And then when we're coming back, we'll be at the front.
Oh, it's like Doobie Brothers Black Water. It's real. It's real.
Yes.
You guys let people know in y'all's videos of this stream. This is probably one of the few live streams ever taken on a moving train. Just letting you know. At least on an excursion train. Oh, somebody had some abandoned farm equipment out there in the woods. This is the mystique of the South right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the only train we could go on this nearby in Georgia. This is what you call a pecan grove. No, I'm using data, which is probably going to go out and I might lose the stream.
Listen, he's welcome to go anywhere on the train other than where there's no post.
And that makes sense,
Okay.
right? We can't have it wander where there's
sorry,
not
man.
enough.
No problem. I mean, you're welcome, but with those two front cars, nobody's on them.
Yeah,
So
that's
no posts.
safe.
So
That's good.
so that's the reason. You
Thank
can wander around, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Is it A.L. Wills?
Al Willis.
Willis, right, Willis.
All right.
Thank you very
And we'll
much.
be talking to y'all,
Okay,
okay?
thank you.
You like trains?
Been obsessed with them since I was 2 years old, sir.
Me too.
Yeah,
Good job.
thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
In case y'all are wondering, this whole rail line goes through an entire pecan grove. Because that's what you see down here, is pecan groves and cotton fields.
Yeah, that's nice of him to come back here and tell us that.
I'm glad that they have the photos of the rail lines that once served Cordele. I like that. Oh, here's a tree farm coming. There we go. Sorry, y'all. The quality dropped. So I've started filming for 26 minutes now. And keep in mind, y'all, I might be able to get the whole return trip back, coming back to Cordele, because we're going to be coming back this way. So what I'll do is I'll end the video once we're in Americus. I'll get out and probably film with a bit of Americus with my phone. And when we come back, I'll film the train coming back. And I'll film it on the opposite side of the observation car, so that way you guys can get the other side coming back. But that's the reason I'm filming with my phone too, so you guys can see all this. Because as you can see, we have farm fields on either side of us. Now, I'm no farmer, so you guys just forgive me. I'm not, you know, yeah. Keep in mind, if this were cotton, you'd see nothing but white out here. So you see where they've had tractors out here plowing the fields. Thank goodness we now have those instead of men working out here. You know what I mean? Thank goodness. There's an old water pipe there. Not every day you hear jointed rail when you think about it. Now they may want to call the business that's down there that's having the train cars unloaded Doraville. Never heard of that town.
Doraville?
Is there such a town as Doraville, Georgia?
Wow.
Yeah, we're not going all the way to Atlanta. Maybe for Duluth, Georgia, considering there's a museum
It's
there.
519 Barnett Road.
If only it was Barnett. Then we could say Barnett Shoals.
Yeah, that's it. 519 Barnett Road. Okay, we got it.
There's a swamp right there. Those dead stands of trees tell you enough, don't they? Here comes another pecan grove. So what would they plant out in these fields? I don't really know.
I don't know. We'll have to ask Miss Glory. I don't have any idea what they plant.
Cotton. Maybe cotton. There's no doubt in my mind if it's cotton. Cotton and pecans, and there's no doubt.
Cotton and pecan.
If they wanted to,
Yeah.
I don't know if they could do this, but if they had like a huge plant where they manufactured the pecans, they could probably ship them out by rail. So there's a rail line going right through the grove. You know what I mean? They did that at South Carver, Massachusetts with cranberry bogs. They had a 2-foot gauge railroad on the property that became the Edaville Railroad, the one I told you about.
Yeah.
So I apologize for this. 4G signal keeps going out. Y'all, like I said, let people know of the stream. I wouldn't mind if there was a lot more people on so they could see this. Very rarely do I able to show these trips in this way. I'm gonna go walk further up. The thing about walking on a moving train is you got to counteract the. Wait a minute. Wait for when I'm done. One thing about walking through a moving train is you got to be careful about it. there would have been a siding right here. It's hard to see, but you can see where the ties would have been.
He's in charge of a train down there now in Traverse, Florida.
Yeah.
And they do 4 days a week, I think it is, like this. They do a train.
Like I said, a legit passenger train going because y'all actually make stops to places.
Yeah.
So as a result, all the communities benefit, which is a good thing. They're wanting to do this in Durban because there's a railroad line that runs there that's steam hauled too. I rode it recently, and there's 6 different scenic roads, Cass and Durban included, and they're going to try and connect them all. And I to the guy working when I was talking to him, you know, the good thing is all the railroads in the stopped the stream due to the quality dropping. Sorry, y'all, the quality had dropped, so half the ride's gone. I'm sorry, y'all. But there is Lake Blackshear there through the trees. Yeah, what you guys are saying is Lake Blackshear, is it?
Blackshear,
Yeah. Totally not a southern name at all. Kind of. Okay, just kidding. Yes, it is. Now, I will tell you, since
That's
it's
just woods. This would be a better shot side to shoot.
I know.
This is like, seen one tree, seen them all.
That's the thing, though. There's millions of them.
Here we go. Yeah, so that's pretty.
The problem, my phone won't focus. Sorry, y'all. It's blurred. There is Lake Blackshear. And keep in mind, y'all, when the train stops in Americus, I'm going to end the recording on my camera and just simply change it sides. So you guys will see all of this on the return trip back to Cordele. Now, I'm sure we'll have to cross a trestle or two, surely. There's got to be a river between Cordele and Americus. There's got to be. Unless that was it.
How big that lake is.
Well, they said there was a dam that they built. Oops. Let me get this set back over. Whoops. There we go. Panorama. Why not?
Oh, look at here. Coming over here. Looks like we're going over the lake here. Yes, we're going over the lake.
Oh, we're going over.
Yes, look on both sides now.
Is it a causeway or a
I'm
bridge?
not sure, but look here.
Oh, it's a bridge. They have an old.
Building a bridge, Donovan, over here, look.
That's a road bridge, though.
Yeah,
That
that's
ain't
a road bridge, okay?
So we're going on a causeway. But I'm pretty sure we'll have to cross a smaller trestle.
Big lake, it is pretty.
Construction in progress. Ugh. Bit late because I had to. My stepfather would be jealous considering there's so many people fishing out here. You know him. He likes to fish.
Yeah.
Lake Blackshear. Who knew? Yeah, I'm sure there was a speed restriction for the causeway. Now keep in mind with just how tall they would have to build this.
Yeah.
In order for the train to still be able to go across. Okay, wait, why are we stopping? Are we stopping, or are we having to go slow across the bridge here? Oh, they're slowing so people can get a view of the lake. Okay. Oh, they're replacing the old bridge over there, the old road bridge. Reminds me of the bridges I'd see on the coast, on the Georgia coast.
Yeah.
Now, I don't really know. I mean, you never know. There could be a car from the old Nancy Hanks that are on here. Usually by the 70s, railroads had a hodgepodge of passenger cars. And that was sort of when Amtrak took over because they got everybody.
I don't remember us going over Lake we drove to to Americus. Maybe we did, I just don't remember.
No, but I tell you, I mean, what was it like when you rode the Nancy Hanks? I mean, I know it was probably far better than this, sure.
Oh no, it was fast. I drove from Tacoma to Atlanta.
And they probably don't do that now.
Atlanta, and then Tacoma to Charlotte.
Yeah, this is our Lake Blackshear,
It's so pretty.
isn't it?
Yes.
How tall is this causeway? I'm just curious.
I don't know, honey.
Pretty tall.
Pretty tall. They're building the new bridge over there.
So is that
I guess they're going to keep both lanes. They're going to keep the one that they're using, and they're going to build a new one. So,
Okay, so you got two sets.
Oh,
yeah.
are we on a bridge right now ourselves?
Well, honey, we're in the middle of the water,
Yes,
so
okay.
It's like,
we have to be on a
It
bridge.
was hoping they thought it might be a causeway, but now we're in the middle of the water, so it must be
We're in
a
the water.
bridge. Yes.
We're on the bridge.
hey,
Beautiful Lake Blackshear.
Yes, it is so pretty.
There's our beach over there at the park.
Oh,
I tell you,
this is
Marina.
talk about quite a trestle.
yes.
I would be thinking it was steel, but I'll take wood. It's rare enough to see those.
Okay, that's good. Look at this tree that's just growing right out in the middle of the lake, though.
It is.
Oh, black
I
shear.
think that's a
It ain't the only one.
spot.
Yes,
Not
that's
very
right.
deep right
Not
there.
very deep.
The only,
We're going back to the shallows because
Yeah,
there
I
are
think that's
trees
a
all
shallow
around.
spot. Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's a pain in the neck to maintain the bridge.
Look at this.
There's no telling how tall it was when it was
There's
built.
more trees over there.
Look at all these.
This must have been a shallow spot.
Yeah.
Hey Zaire, we're out in the middle of a lake and he's Jesus right now.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Now we're going back
Now would that be
down there. So.
now would that be cypress?
Yeah, look, I think it is
Yes, those
cypress.
are cypress.
Yes, these are bulrushes.
Talk about some tall bulrushes.
Yeah, bulrushes.
I love how there's just cypress trees out here. So this probably was all like swamp maybe?
Yeah, this is the shallows.
Wading pools, ladies and gentlemen.
Now we're not on the bridge, we're on the front.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're back on the causeway. Yes. The water, yeah, it is, and the water's up because look here at the walls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there was an old boat ramp right there.
Yeah.
Not exactly in use.
One of the pluses of living on the lake is you've got somewhere to launch
So
your
we're
boat.
supposed to be into Americus at 11:25.
Okay.
You got a 2-hour and 15-minute layover.
Okay, that's
We
good.
gotta be back at the train. They're departing at 1:40.
Got it. We'll be back before 1:40.
Yes.
We're these early arrivers.
Yes.
Get back
Well,
up.
they'll have
Pecan
trolleys at the station to bring us into town.
Oh, okay, that's
Zaire.
good.
Yes,
Okay.
you don't have to walk.
Okay.
Zaire, I'm gonna
Yeah, oh yeah, okay.
I'm gonna film the train.
Trolley is
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's a good idea.
You can see pecan groves here, Zaire.
Yeah, the railroad track going through the pecan groves. Yeah.
Got a lot of those here in Georgia.
Yes. We don't have a lot of pecan groves in northeast Georgia. We got some, but not big.
You call them pecans.
You know, we call them pecans. Yeah, you call them pecans. Pecans, right. You can tell we're from above Macon.
All
Yes.
right, well, they're from Savannah,
Uh-huh.
and they've always called them pecans.
Yes, and they're still south of us because we're up to beyond Atlanta. So, but for us, Athens. And so for us, they're pecans.
Yeah, we used to work at Fort Yargo.
Oh, yes.
Ranger.
Yes, we know.
Did
Yes.
that for 7 years.
Yes.
We did maintenance there.
I'm from Danielsville. She's from Athens.
And Danielsville's a little town close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Athens Tech is near there.
Yeah. Look at that. It's right through the middle of all this.
I'm hoping Americus' depot is
This is
safe.
all the Lyle farm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There.
And they've got
Acres. I was gonna say acres and acres
They do.
of pecans.
No kidding, judging by the overgrowth. It's a pain. It must be a pain to try and keep all that cut
When
down.
we were here in October, they had all of them. They were picking cotton. And we
Zaire, what am I on? Does this even tell ya? It's a
Yeah,
freaking
we
train, bruh.
drove to Plains and then went the back way to hit 75 to go home. It was cotton. It looked like it was snowing. That's the most cotton I have ever seen.
My grandmother rode the Nancy Hanks at one point. The train that ran from Atlanta, Tacoma to Atlanta, did you say?
Yeah, went from Atlanta to Charlotte. But,
Zaire, welcome to the Sam Shortline. It's a railroad located in Cordele.
It was so different than what we're used to.
This is really the only train we can ride on in Georgia.
There's a schedule on the wall of the train rides. They're going to have a murder mystery ride in May.
Oh, okay.
That seems like it's going to be really
That
fun.
would be fun. Yes.
The question is, where is Sherlock when you need him?
There we go.
Sherlock and Watson.
Yeah. But this is, yeah.
It is elementary, my dear Watson.
Rides this
It is
year.
elementary.
Because you have,
It's going to be fun.
yeah, they have a lot of selections. We drove over the Plains and realized where the train stopped in Plains and wandered around there. Because I'd never been to Plains. But we're doing the Aburama tomorrow. That's an opening thing for them. So we said we'll ride to Americus today.
I tell you, one of the store owners in Plains was a real hoot. I tell you.
Oh, yes.
Genuine born comedian. You don't even need to teach him how to be funny.
Is that where the peanuts were and all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
His artist
Ice
residence.
cream and all?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Nice guy.
Nice guy, yes.
Yes.
Bobby, I think it's
Ooh, Zaire, what train did you say you were on? Was it Amtrak?
So you had some peanut butter ice cream.
That we just tasted peanut butter ice cream. Yes. But just so pretty.
Very nice up
So
there.
is this the street ending here too? Oh, I was going to say, it kind of ends.
Just another crossing.
Yes.
Oh, quite a few large railroad ties. Is there a switch nearby?
Looks like they are. Supposed to be gonna work on them.
They got all stacked up.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna work on them again.
It's good.
Yeah.
I tell you, jointed rail though, you just do not see that on modern railroads anymore.
Yeah, you just gotta keep working at them, keep them up.
I know, I mean, the sound is just iconic with railroads, I tell you. It'd be nice to have vintage diesels leading the train, you know, F units. I know Spencer has an old Southern one that pulls the Crescent Limited. They have the Southern and Atlantic coastline.
I love it, Donovan. They've got numbers on the pecan trees so that you'll know what road you're on. I hadn't even ever thought about that, but that's true. If you've got to go do something, you need to know how to find them, and there are lots of trees.
There is.
There you go. So they have them numbered.
For quite a rocking motion, I'm surprised my phone hasn't fallen yet.
Look at that.
Dang, this is a very large pecan grove. I'm seeing
It is.
and I'm sure,
It used to be the largest in the world, and now China has beat them.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
we'll beat them back. Don't worry. We Georgians always beat back those who suppress us.
They used to
Well,
be the largest.
In terms of
That's amazing.
agriculture, that is. Nothing else.
Yes, it's 620. That's road 620.
620. Oh my God. Imagine having to walk that.
I know.
Imagine having to walk that. There'd be no way. No way. I'm sure at some point they'll beat the Chinese in terms of the agriculture.
That's right. That's right.
They have those little four-wheeler things.
Yeah, that's right. The four-wheeler.
I tell you.
The gators.
Hey, if they wanted to, they could harvest them and they could ship them out by rail. They have a rail line going around through the road.
703, 704. Yeah.
705, 720,
So
4,000.
that's the 700 section. This must be the 600 section.
I guess.
That one's 6, yeah.
Oh, what happened here?
Oh, it's probably just for drainage.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just made it out so it's drainage.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So it doesn't stay in the field.
Yes.
When the pecans fall, they're not going to be in water.
In the mud, yes. Not going to be in the mud.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Thank you for the information update.
All right.
See what they could do if they wanted to. You see, they could probably. Well, this must be where they manufacture the pecans, I guess. Or no, is it slab? Is it metal? Or is
This
it
may be where they pack them up. Wild Farms.
Con Art Incorporated? Must be some kind of steel mill or something.
I'm not sure, Susan.
Well, it must be some kind of thing. I think it's a manufacturing plant. I could be wrong. Well, now they're expanding, so this is what you call one of the few industries that made it. Oh, and they have a rail. I was going to say, they could ship the pecans out by rail if they wanted to. You talk about industry for Central, you're not even joking. Look at all this. So they must have just built this plant. Or they must be expanding onto it. That's probably what they're doing. Judged by all the material they have laid out. More pecan groves just through all this shrubbery. There's a road over here beside us. Now, it'd be nice to try and chase the train back, but there'd be no way to do it. If we're going back this way, which we probably are, you know?
Yeah.
We must be in Americus.
Well, no, she said that we got there at 11:25.
So the time now is 10:14.
10:14, we got that another hour.
Pretty yellow house, but too yellow for my taste. We must be stopping somewhere. We're slowing down. Or we must be in the speed restriction or something.
Look at that old building over there, Donna, right across.
Oh, I see it. So this must have been a town at one point. This might have been where the depot was, right here.
Let's see if we can see what it says on the post office.
Well, this must have been either a railroad town or a railroad community, one of the two. Very.
Dilapidated? Look over there.
Oh, that's dilapidated, not that.
No.
I think, judging by how level the ground is, the depot must have been somewhere nearby, if there was one. You talk about a scheduled train, this is one of the best I've seen.
I'm glad to know there are trolleys to take us in, and then we'll catch the trolley to come back to the. We need to be back on the train by 1:15ish or so.
Yeah, my friend Zaire here is from Kentucky. And he hadn't actually ridden on the train, period. Neil, this is actually the Sam Shortline we're on right now. It's a excursion train that runs through from Cordele, Georgia, and it serves all the attractions and towns nearby Cordele. Kind of nice when you think about it. I honestly wish the Southern had done this before. I honestly wish the Southern did this beforehand. Maybe, probably would have given them a chance to save the depot too if they wanted to. But, oh well. You never know. Maybe one day someone might rebuild it. Just depends on if they found a place for it. Heck, that area alongside the CSX trackage would be good, but then again, that's not the same. You'd have to build it nearby. Yeah. Ah, Neil, you're from Europe. Glad you could join me. Considering it's 10:57 a.m. for me here over in southwest Georgia out in East Jesus.
We're pretty close to East Jesus.
My grandmother and I are close to East Jesus at this point. Actually, I'd say we're already there.
Look at all the houses.
I can see them.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
I remember you, Neil. I'm glad you were able to join. See you around. Y'all spread the word about the stream now. Yeah.
You don't want to show them what's going on.
Zaya says he sees trains every two months. Dude, you have a short line going by you? Usually that's the only kind of road that only sees traffic once in a few months. Now keep in mind, I'm going to relocate the camera to where it's on that side of the car, so it'll catch all this coming back. If we come back this way, I think there's only one way to go back into Cordele. Now keep in mind though, it's going to be loud. I'm just letting you know, considering the horns like right towards the back of the engine. But of course you would see 2 trains every 10 minutes, Neil. You got, British Rail having you got high-speed trains on the main line nearby where you're at. Unfortunately, he lives in, I think, is it England? Let me look. Yeah, he's from England. My grandmother's been to London, Neil. She's been to London. She's been to a few places in Europe. Ah, you live in London. Well, you must be close to Paddington Station then, if that's the case.
Not necessarily to be close to Victoria Station.
Or Victoria Station. Ooh, old silo there. Probably would have been a siding in here, no doubt. That looked tall enough for train traffic.
So how you doing back here all by yourself?
We love it.
We're doing good, man.
We like to have command of our setting.
Yeah.
That way he can film and talk and not bother other people. So this is just delightful.
I'll give y'all points. This is something that I wish we had in Athens and Watkinsville. The rail line that goes through Watkinsville is in the process of trying to do something like this in the future, because the rail line that goes through there goes all the way to Madison, Georgia. But once it gets to Bishop, the rail line is abandoned. There's trees growing through the rails.
It's really bad. But it's so nice of y'all to volunteer to do this. Have to love trains.
Hey,
Something to do.
Something to do, yes.
not many people get a job they love.
We
nowadays.
did campground hosting for a lot of years.
Oh, okay.
And then we just wanted to try something
And
different.
so this was good.
So we said, well, let's try this.
And this is fun too.
Plus, while our grandchildren are right near us.
Oh, that's important, yes.
Yeah.
Because he lives near me, and that does make a difference. All my grandchildren are close.
Oh, we got to be good now.
Yes,
Conductor's
the
here.
conductor's going
Everybody
in,
straighten
yes.
up.
Yes, everybody behave yourself.
All right, y'all having a good time?
We're having
Yes,
a
sir.
ball.
Cool. Now you taping everything?
Yes, he is.
Excellent, excellent.
Bless you.
Ideal with the plugs so that he can set his camera up and it can glow and go.
All right.
First time I have to do a million things to it while filming.
Yes.
Because usually when I'm riding these trains, I usually have to change the battery every once in a while.
Yeah.
You aim to please, right?
We try.
That's it.
Now where's home? Where y'all-
Athens, Georgia.
Okay, need you come just to ride the train? Excellent.
He
Excellent.
lives in Athens, I live in Danielsville.
Which is like living in Ashford from Cordele. That's how close it is.
Now Danville, is it on CSX's line up there?
Danielsville, I'm not sure.
I like YouTube, and there's all kind of train
Right, yes.
stuff on there, and
The rail line that's close to
there's
Danielsville.
Auburn up there, right?
Yeah, Auburn is
maybe,
up there.
Maybe that's, I know it's on that line.
Yeah, okay, Auburn's
Hull is
Yeah.
Hull is close by. They have CSX runs through there. Heck, I have a YouTube channel. I'm actually streaming live to YouTube right now on my phone here.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
We chase trains between Athens and Elberton and just go and that's what we do. We'll go out and just find them and just chase them.
Have you ever made it down to Folkestone?
Oh, yes,
Twice.
twice.
Me and my wife, well, when we go to the beach, we go that way.
Yes.
And we always stop on the way down and
Go
back.
back, it's fun. You'd be amazed how many people come from, how many different places.
Absolutely.
I met a rail fan who came all the way from New Jersey down to Folkestone.
We were, I guess last year coming back through, and it was a Tuesday, it's kind of rainy. So, and I said, we're gonna stop, and there was just one couple there, and of course he was up on the platform, so he was reading a book, you know.
Yes.
And they were from Washington State.
Yeah,
And he said, we were coming to Florida,
Yes.
and he said, but I made it my business to come here.
Right.
And they're talking about, well, they are gonna do it, it's gonna take a while, build a platform in Cordele.
Yes.
Right there where, well, kind of catty corner where we picked y'all up this morning.
We were here in October in the train. We were here the weekend before Thomas the Train came, so we didn't get to ride the train, but we were out there filming, and two ladies from the Chamber of Commerce came by, and the gentleman who works through the state, Sam Shortline, came by, and they took a picture of the tag of the car, because they were trying to show
they were wanting to prove to people
that people will come.
I'm going to, hey, if I've come all the way from Georgia down to East Jesus, as Ellerby puts it, that tells you something.
Yeah, but we were amazed how many trains came through Cordele. We had no idea.
He gave folks in a run for his money, and I'll tell you this, I mean, a lot of rail fans I talked to, one of them is rail fans in Hull frequently, he actually would hope the platform would be near the diamond.
It is. It's kind of catty, you know where we picked y'all up?
Yes.
It would be kind of catty corner.
Okay.
There used to be a building there, they tore it down.
Yeah, the florist.
And now it's, they got it up, filled in and working on it. So, but it's going to be a couple of years. I mean, they got to get the money built up.
Yes.
I'll say this, if y'all could at least fence in the area close to the diamond and have the platform like a few feet away from it, you know, that'd probably satisfy a lot of the rail fans' needs. I mean, because they did that in Locust Grove. They built the platform a few feet back from the tracks, and they just fenced the area around it in.
Now, if you're ever going close to Hamlet, North Carolina, you need to go see the trains there.
Really?
They have redone a Victorian train station.
Not just redone it, they moved it. They moved it across the tracks
and
intact.
what all is there, Donovan? I mean, there are trains going all the time, and you can stand right here and film them. That's it. There's no fence, there's no nothing. You can just stand.
Well,
right
that's because
Hamlet, North Carolina.
Also, it's an active station still. There's still 2 Amtrak trains that call to Hamlet.
Really?
They're coming north, south, east, and west. I've never seen so many trains.
You said that in Roanoke. You said that in Roanoke.
Well, we did. We saw a lot of trains in Roanoke, too.
All right. Well, thank y'all for riding with us. We'll be back visiting with you.
Okay.
You're in good hands. You're in good hands.
Yes. There we go. Yes.
I'll give you points now. You're good for the job. Tell you, he's like Josh. He's like Josh, you know, the conductor on the train in Chaos.
Yes. Yes.
Have you ever been to Traverse, Florida?
No, have not been that far south.
There's a nice depot there.
Okay, Traverse.
Traverse, yeah.
Okay.
I think I've heard
close to.
It's
We've been to Callahan.
what is near there? South of Ocala.
Okay, all right, that gives me a general idea of where it is.
It's a little south of Ocala.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, because we've done
If I rode behind number 9.
The museum was just spectacular. It really, really was. But we started traveling.
2008 was when we started.
Yeah, so.
And our first trip was to Kennesaw.
That's right. So.
To see the same
We covered
locomotive.
a lot of territory in a little bit of time. I said,
10 years.
And we're getting close, and he's going to say, I don't want to go anymore. I'm too old to go and do this.
No, it's not that.
The one in Stuyvesant.
Okay.
In the park.
Yes, yes. And we were in Pittsburgh last year. We went to Niagara Falls.
Okay.
And so
We did a sort of cross-country road trip
north
all the way to Canada and back.
And so we got.
And they have a train that runs up through the Adirondacks.
Yes, yes. I have friends who live in Syracuse, grew up in Syracuse, and they moved south because the weather's better. And they were telling us everywhere we needed to go. You go see this, you go see that.
Yep.
We went for 20 days. We just ambled around.
Train in Old Forge runs through the mountains.
We've been to Horseshoe Bend and Altoona.
Horseshoe Curve.
I mean Horseshoe Curve and Altoona, where we watch the trains come down the mountain.
I actually caught my first Norfolk Southern Railroad Heritage Unit in Altoona.
Yeah. Because we didn't know what to expect in Altoona. It was fabulous. You love trains. It's a great place to go.
There's actually a local and just who lives on the outskirts of Ashburn, who actually has helped out a few of the train crews. His name is Jimmy.
Yeah, but so your grandchildren live in Cordele?
No, we have a son in the Marines in Albany.
Okay.
He has 4.
Okay.
And our daughter's husband's
So you are close. That's
They-
Sorry about the bad quality, y'all.
Okay.
Utah.
All right.
Now, Ogden, Utah has a nice museum.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know what, and I know what's in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Let's see. They have a 484 Northern there. They have a Union Pacific Challenger type steam locomotive, and they're
We haven't been west. We've only been north and south.
we've covered. I think it's safe. The
So we could ride the White Pass in Yukon.
waited 13
13
years.
years to do. I had been when he was 3 and brought back the VHS tape, and he watched it.
Move.
Yeah, that's
It was-
right.
and I'm still enthralled by it. Even though I've already
So-
been, I've still watched the
He
film.
had it.
Of course, I was working off a film that was 13 years old, and the land had changed considerably. June, July.
No, this was in May, the end of May.
Not even kidding. You still got it. I found it when we were looking around.
Yeah.
I tell you, I've actually been doing YouTube now for 4 years.
Oh, look at the water tower, Donna. That's an oldie but a goodie.
Well, I can't see it from my...
Okay, come back around here and say excuse me.
That's okay.
There.
Oh yeah, that actually is an old one now that I
Yes.
think about it.
We hosted in Fort Yargo for a long time.
Okay, that was your wife.
Yep.
And who's that you're talking with?
Yep.
Because she said y'all had been at Fort Yargo.
There's a lot of trains run through Winder.
Yes, there are.
A lot of them.
It's a busy run.
They're all freight trains. though.
Yeah, I know. Those are the ones that usually, when they come through, we catch them in Athens, and then we'll go all
There's
the way
a,
up. Some of them are headed to Charleston eventually.
I know there's a restaurant that we go to eat at in Athens. It's called Pulaski Heights, and it's right by the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, the food there is good, and it's a good place to train watch. If you're lucky, if you come there at the right time, you can catch 4 or 5 trains. But that depends on the timing. We caught 3, which had stopped in Hull. I caught 2 that came through Athens. I mean, the subdivision there is called the Avenue subdivision.
Now, Fort Yargo is really a popular park. They have
Yeah.
lots of traffic.
Very busy.
Yeah.
Very busy. We've got the Atlanta crowd,
Yes.
the college from Athens.
Yeah. Coming over.
Yeah, go dogs.
And a lot of bikers go up.
Yep. Down here's a lot quieter.
Oh, yes. Yes, life is a little bit slower here.
And you guys get to go to places by train still, which is rare. I haven't even rode on Amtrak yet. As crazy as it sounds, I have never ridden on Amtrak. It's been mostly scenic roads, museum railroads, and tourist railroads. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. So what town is this? Is this Americus?
No.
No, this is coming into Leslie.
Leslie.
No, DeSoto.
DeSoto.
DeSoto. Leslie's 1 more mile.
Yes.
So I'm guessing there was, well, it looks like there was a depot here at one time, probably right in this area. Judging by the sign.
Well, there's a depot in Leslie.
Oh, hang on. What? That might be it. Or not.
Yep, DeSoto.
I guess DeSoto lost their depot at one time.
Looks like the town didn't make it either.
Now, when
Oh
the
no,
rails,
there's the depot. There's the depot.
when the rails quit running,
These little towns just dried up.
dried up.
I honestly hate it. I mean, you know,
You go to the west, and you got towns like
it is like
Omaha
oh,
and
hang
Richland,
on. Old car. I'm gonna.
and all of those out through there, Preston. They're just hardly nothing anymore.
It's sort of like what happened with the interstate bypassing little towns.
That's pretty much it. That's the
Right.
thing.
You know?
I mean, the oil you could really predict whether or not these railroads would come back, unfortunately. And it's
There's
just
a big
sad.
drawbridge out on Chattahoochee.
Oh, okay.
It's just not really a drawbridge, it just raises and lowers.
Okay.
That thing has been up for years.
Oh,
It's a loop bridge, but that's because the railroad's abandoned, unfortunately.
Yep.
It's a shame. I mean, if they were to bring a few of these rail lines back, I mean, industries and towns would benefit from them. Kind of like what y'all have done. All these towns, all these attractions have benefited greatly since the Sam Shortline came into being, and y'all have shown that, you know, it can be done. That rail service can be revived and it would still prosper. Even if people aren't using it to travel to or move to a new place anymore, of course. Still nice to ride on, that's the beauty of it.
Too slow.
that's right.
Oh, in Europe, it ain't slow. It actually, they've gotten in Europe to where they've beaten jets now with trains.
Yes.
Would y'all like Chick-fil-A, hot dog, or sausage salad?
Chick-fil-A would be fine.
I wouldn't mind Chick-fil-A, that's all right.
I just want to put them aside so we don't sell them.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
Good.
I tell you, first time we went to Chattanooga, we stayed at the depot there where they have all the old Southern passenger cars turned into hotel rooms. I remember that came like years.
Now, Chattanooga really has capitalized on the fact that those trains went through there. They've done a good job.
I hate it though. They're lucky to still have their terminal station. I think Macon is the only place in Georgia that still has a surviving terminal station.
Oh, camera's down.
Well,
Excuse me.
sorry, man. Well, it stayed up for most of the ride.
It's called Rocky Road.
Literally.
Yes.
Technical difficulties. I'm glad at least the quality has improved.
We're stereo.
I've got it on the camera.
This is Leslie, Georgia.
Yeah, here's Leslie.
Well, that one.
We have just a platform here, it's a whistle stop. Right across from the telephone museum.
Oh, okay. Somebody had mentioned the telephone
Been
museum.
to the telephone museum?
No, somebody had mentioned that it was here.
Right there.
Okay.
I think the rail is sagging a bit. Don't you agree? Considering I'm feeling a bit on the low side.
Oh, look at here, Donovan.
Oh, look at the town.
There's the telephone museum.
Yep.
Athens has a British phone booth that
Here's
they
our platform right here.
Right here.
Yep.
Right there. Leslie, Georgia.
I'm afraid the town didn't make it once they lost their depot.
Once they lost their farming,
Yeah.
they have all the warehousing and vacant.
There's an old military vehicle out there. Hey, one can only wonder when machinery is still inside these buildings, you know it? So are we entering like a speed restriction here?
Yeah, we have a lot of slow zones.
Is it mainly due to the track condition?
Could be.
Well, better to be safe than sorry, right?
That and crossings.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
They're
A lot of, yeah.
unmanned crossings, you know. Not really unmanned, but unmarked.
Unmarked, yes.
I tell you, when I've been in Athens, whenever I've been filming a few trains there, unfortunately, I've seen people in cars walk across the tracks countless times. And this is at Pulaski Heights, the restaurant I was telling y'all about.
And they can see the train. And they're still, people
Are idiots.
Just before we get Americus, you're going to see where they rebuild the trains.
Oh, good.
Oh, the sops.
All right,
It's going to
good.
be right by it. You'll see the open pit where they worked on them and all that.
Oh, good. Thank you. That will gives us a heads up.
NASCAR is the ones
There we
that
go.
had it.
Yes.
That's a friend of hers, relative brother, gave me this. His father gave it to him.
Those are buttons. Yeah, look at this. This is neat.
We're going to slow down right there. It's just before we stop.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for coming back to talk with us.
Oh, yeah.
Zyre Conrail still exists. It's actually a switch company now.
Moving, huh?
Be safer sitting at a table. Spill it.
That's right.
True in every respect.
You want to walk up and get our Chick-fil-A sandwiches?
Sure.
Okay, here.
I wish the train still ran at 60 miles an hour, but that's too sketchy for most people now.
Yeah.
We had it.
Yeah. That tickets. These are the ones.
I'll go and get them.
Yeah.
That,
2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches, and you'll bring me a Coke, just a bottle Coke, a regular Coke. Yeah.
Just drink the water, okay? You know how I am.
Yeah. That'll do it. Okay. Thank you.
Why'd you get 3 tickets?
Thank you.
Because the lady was wondering why we had 3 tickets.
Because Miss Gail didn't come. We had everything for her. Okay. There we go.
Wow, the quality's lasted this long. That's good. The video might get rendered in horrible quality, but at least I can say it was filming in HD. So yeah, guys, once this video is up on YouTube, I'm just letting you know. The quality might be a bit bad, but that's just due to loss of signal. Oh, you alright? Oh. It's just those severe knocks that knock the thing off. That should stop it, I'm pretty sure. Well, this is Shortline Railroad. They try, I'm sure they keep the maintenance, they have to go by certain FRA requirements to keep the maintenance up. That's probably my guess. I'm gonna go sit at another table. Is that alright?
Yeah. I'm just.
It's kind of tricky for me to eat on the camera.
Oh, I feel it.
Now, was the Nancy Hayes the only train you went on, or was there any others you went on afterwards, aside from the trips?
No, that was it.
Well, who knows? Maybe one of the cars we've seen at the museum may have, one of these railroad museums may have one from the Nancy Hayes. I'm sure one of them made it into preservation. It makes you wonder.
Whenever we get there.
What I was saying is, I could probably catch the train coming in or the Cordele going into Plains. I could probably catch him arriving and departing if I wanted to. I mean, if I wanted to. They're slowing down for us to see the maintenance shop, or if they're going to stop and let us give us like a tour. I don't know.
Look how this road is. Look how the trees are split.
Oh, the house is probably gone. When you think about it, that was nowhere too.
You want another sandwich?
I'm good.
So I was going to say, I just took a couple of bites of mine.
Like I said, heat light and just drink slow. That's the best surprise I've ever gotten.
Yes.
It's not uncomfortable for us. Heck, you made this. Thank goodness it's not a rocket.
Drop this in here.
I'm just trying to cut off the, you know,
I'm sorry, what?
I'm just trying to find a knife to cut off the.
Oh, yeah, we just started from the other side.
That works. Oh, there's some old house. Look at that. Probably slightly over 100 years. Give or take. One can only wonder.
Oh, wait for the children.
I'm surprised they don't blow the horn to them. A lot of railroads, modern railroad engineers do that. You know, like we did it, like they did at Jimmy's place. But that was funny that the guy came out on the engine to just do that. You probably do that all the way for us. You know that? Either that or they called ahead. It's either they called ahead before we got there to let them know we were going. One of the two. Truly. What? No, it's okay. You don't have to see it. It's all right. Besides, we're going to eat it in another good restaurant.
Right.
I don't want to lose my hand.
But we're not eating till 6. It's just I'll let you go. Thank you.
All right, Zaya. A $95 slice of. How is that even? Why is it that expensive? I don't even get that. Okay, I don't even get that. Plenty of trains though, where I've been on so many train rides now that I just know instinctively how to just walk on them.
Just like being on a ship.
Yeah, if you counteract the rocking motion, you'll then do just fine.
Compensate, so you're like this, but you watch the flow of that time.
Well, I don't have to do that really.
No, you don't. Part of that's because your brain is young.
Know that, and I know how to walk on the train.
Yeah. Your brain is young.
An hour and 40 minutes. And they said the trains are slow. I don't see that being slow at all. Of course, that is my phone, and that's...
Well, when we drove from Cordele to Americus on our way to Plains, it took us a little over an hour to get to Americus.
Well, there's really no difference. Another bridge. Like I say, y'all, the quality isn't probably going to be really great when this video goes up. But it's really all I can do right now on my camera until I get my computer's card reader fixed. Right away. My camera's holding up really well
Yeah,
for
it has. I've been amazed. Must be that brand new tripod you got.
I'm sure the other one would have worked too, the one we used at Niagara Falls. I mean, if you can get it balanced enough, it doesn't rock around like it does in the car. The train has a bit of a smoother ride. This gives you an idea of what how you were, you know, how you probably experienced the ride on the Nancy Hanks, in a sense. It's only on a smaller scale. Did you notice they moved for the car to be original?
Well, I did ride the train. We rode the Southern Crescent. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, the Crescent Limited.
From Tacoma to Washington, D.C. when I was a senior, because we went on a senior trip.
I hate it. You're the only one I think in my family who's experienced that.
Yeah. Well, all the high schools used to take their seniors to Washington. And it was so fun. You'd leave on a Thursday and get back on a Sunday.
But then you got to go to school and back to school and do it all over again.
Monday, yeah. But it was fun.
It's a shame no one thought to film it.
Yeah. Well, we got on the train.
Of course, filming people filming themselves, of course, didn't become a thing until these cameras came out.
Yeah. We got on the train Thursday night at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock Friday morning, you got to Washington. It's a 12-hour trip on the train. You get Washington, D.C. and Mount Vernon and
Y'all were lucky.
we were, yeah.
And to think, you guys no one can really do that anymore now without changing trains. It ain't non-stop like it used to be, and it should. I think it should be.
We had the best time. We had such fun.
Well, the Great Smoky Mountains is where I took my first train ride. That's why another reason I wanted to go back in 2016. I wanted to revisit it after. But you know, the last time I rode it before I became a teenager was in 2008. didn't notice this, but they have lights all strung out in here. Did you notice that? They're all different bulbs. Probably been in here since like the 50s or the 60s or even the 30s. Cause
Yeah, but at night, when they run at night, like when they have the mystery dinner, they'll turn those lights on.
I doubt those are original bulbs. They are. I've never even seen ones that are glazed white. People on the low side of the train. There we go, you guys get a panorama. Oh, we're slowing down.
We get to Americus, we're going to unload everybody on Jackson Street, and there's going to be trolleys there. You can take the trolley around over to the Habitat for Humanity or whatever, and that's where the train's going to be boarding. Church Street.
Right by Habitat for Humanity. How far down?
I have no idea.
Will they be able to tell us anything? We won't need to take a trolley back, what you're saying, and then we'll be walking or very close.
Supposedly, the trolleys are going to be on Jackson Street, and they'll take you in town to the Habitat.
They won't have to bring it back out.
No. They'll drop you off near where the train is, on Church Street.
Okay. Good.
Yep.
Okay, so
We've never done it. So,
We'll learn it together.
Yes.
We'll ask the trolley.
we'll all get lost.
We'll all get lost
The
together.
train leaves at 11:40, so.
Are you allowed to get off and go to the place?
Yeah.
11:40.
Yeah, we'll get off.
140.
We all may have to take a different route together.
Old boats. Did you see all these old boats? That's a boat graveyard. That's funny. It's a boat graveyard.
I think we heard it.
You think you heard it,
We think we heard it, but we'll let you do it again.
And I don't know what we're doing, so.
Well, learn by doing.
Yep.
Wear your stickers so they know to roll you onto the train.
It leaves at 1:40, not 11:40.
That's at least at 1:40.
Yep.
Where did you say we'd be passing the maintenance area for the railroad?
I'm not exactly sure where we
It's the
are.
Habitat Global Village Depot.
You'll see it.
This might be it, I think. I don't know.
That's where we're going to be spending 2 hours there. They found that one. On the mountain where I live, yeah.
I think, trying to remember, I think we're gonna go past the college first, and then after the college
Yeah, where the college is.
is,
We were in Americus.
train maintenance.
Okay.
Well, I know there's this huge abandoned factory or something.
Yeah, okay, so that'll give us a heads up when we pass the college. That will be good.
I think that's the way it is.
I'm not sure.
I would assume the front. I would guess.
I don't know which.
All that old industry, what a shame.
We're stopping in Jackson, huh?
I know which car stops to get
We're
off.
gonna have to go to the Cordele,
The front end of the train.
the commissary.
Okay.
Go through the commissary car, then we'll do it.
Gotcha.
Right by where the conductor sits.
I know sometimes they let you off at the Americus cars.
No, it's gonna be the,
Evidently they had a tree blocking the tracks at one point. Oh, there's an old...
Was it?
Don't worry about it. I washed them before. I washed the tables after the rides.
Okay, well, that's see some cars here.
He said, we'll go past the college. Oh, I see what you mean, the train cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an old car tire.
That's just a siding there.
Yeah.
I know. Well, why the long ties? Is that for the switch?
I don't know.
I think they are.
Certainly are long. They could be switch ties.
Yeah. Someone lost their ball.
See a passenger car with all the windows out of it.
Okay.
Right after that is
That will do.
maintenance.
Okay.
Here's another old siding. So this railroad line must have served a lot of industry at one point.
At one point, it was pretty busy.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's what, former Southern trackage maybe? Southern Seaboard? I really don't know. Bridge over the swamp. Probably full of alligators and God knows what else.
Outlaws and in-laws.
Oh, yes. Yes. That too. That's funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the yard limits of Americus, Georgia. We will be
Technical difficulties. AI needs to be fixed. I think he doesn't realize the PA got cut out back here.
Railroad, they extended it on over to Abbeville, Georgia, as well as eventually on over to Savannah, and back the other way to Montgomery, Alabama, hence Savannah, Americus, Montgomery Railroad. And that's where we get our name, Sam Shortline. The town was already here, so that when railroad came through, they didn't go downtown like in a lot of towns, like Cordele, for example. They went to the south of town
That might be it.
lay the track.
Here's
and
the
go
ball.
right to downtown there. To your right is Georgia State,
I'm sorry.
Georgia Southwestern State
Yes,
University,
yeah. Southwest.
part of the University
Yeah.
of Georgia system. And on the left is Griffin Bell Golf Course. This is part of the college. Griffin Bell, who was Jimmy Carter, was Attorney General during his administration, attended Georgia Southwestern, as well as President Carter and his wife, Ms. Roslyn. We'll be getting to the Jackson Street drop-off in just a few minutes. Trolleys are supposed to be there to pick you up to go downtown Americus. We will be departing Americus at 1:40. You'll hear a whistle at 1:35, but we'll be departing from the Habitat Global Village. The trolleys will take you back there. So please be back on the train. If you're not on the train, we can pick you up tomorrow. They'll come back through. Thank you again for riding Sam Shortline.
I'm sure he's joking. I'm sure they would wait before everyone got back. Sure.
It's like on cruise.
Well, they can't. I don't think they're able to. I don't think they usually do multiple trips on one day. Surely. If God forbid, if the trolley takes us the wrong way, we get off and walk back if we have to. Oh, they have a tunnel going into the building? Yeah, they do. Into the courtyard.
Georgia Southwestern.
Do you not like them?
Yeah, I don't know. There's part of the Georgia university system, so they're a good school. This just means that people who live down here don't have to go to Athens to go to college. Those of us who are lucky enough to live in Athens.
Oh God, I'm sure all colleges cost a fortune.
Well, no, you have the Hope Scholarship,
which is something I don't have.
And then.
Do you think they realize they have rail laying out there on the college campus?
I'm not sure they do. Yeah.
It's on the other side of the property.
It's a pretty campus, isn't it?
Yeah.
1906, Georgia Southwestern. In Americus. Yeah. Well, all you have to do is make the grades to stay in college. That's, you don't need to worry about the rest of it. And it's different. College is different from high school because you don't have Sigma Chi house. You don't have 6 or 7 classes.
Hang on, wait, what?
That's the fraternity house.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more reminder. You might want to gather up your
Amtrak. Former Amtrak.
Downtown Americus. We will have somebody on the train, but just be sure to take your possessions with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Stone Mountain Railroad. That's from the
Yes.
Stone Mountain Railroad.
Okay, so we're coming up close here. Thank you.
And right after this tar paper, right up here is the pit.
So, was this a whole maintenance yard at one time?
Yeah, it was a maintenance yard. There's the pit.
Yeah, look at that.
Now it's a swimming pool.
Yes.
Now, y'all going to be eventually trying to get all this stuff rebuilt in the future?
I have no idea.
Sure they would. Are those
Heart of Georgia. Look at that.
Yeah, Heart of Georgia cabooses. I'm sure. Do y'all have a few engines in storage here?
There were. They tore them all apart.
Oh, they scrapped them?
They scrapped them.
Dang. But now that they got someone could get the horns off of them. So was that the depot?
There's cars out there.
Yes. That one's what happened was.
They had 2 motors sitting right in here, 2 locomotives, and they tore them all apart. There were wheels and motor drives are sitting there, but now I see they're gone too.
Unfortunately. I'm surprised I have an Amtrak sleeper car. Bless you.
There was a guy on the train from, he got off in Georgia Vets, but you could have talked to him. He ran this yard.
Oh my word, okay.
He ran the yard. Nesco was the name of the company.
Okay, that ran it.
It was his. But then the economy went bad.
Yeah.
Lost.
Yeah.
Now he works for Georgia Parks.
Okay.
At the Georgia Depot. We should be coming up on the station if you want to gather your stuff.
Okay, Donovan, get your camera and everything together for us.
All right.
Okay.
You'll have to walk through the commissary car and get off in the commissary car.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, you need to cut off your streaming.
Hang on. We have 2 hours, so it's not really enough,
Well, they want us off the train because they have to move the train, so that's why.
I think I can watch the road, sir.
Oh yeah, we're in no hurry. We just have to take the cup. Be sure we get on the trolley to get downtown. Okay? You're gonna take your water with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 hours, 6 minutes, and 7 seconds. Crossing into a freeway, no doubt. I'll get the phone. railroad cut.
It is. This reminds me of when we were in, where did we ride?
Bryson City.
No, where did we ride that? We were in St. Louis when we rode that trolley.
Scranton.
Scranton. Yeah.
I would like to go back there one day.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, camera.
I wasn't gonna really stop filming until we stopped.
Okay. Anytime. Yeah.
Imagine just getting permission to mount a camera on the front of that locomotive on the way back.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Sometimes railroads allow them people to do
Okay.
it.
Now, get it.
Okay, hang on. See y'all later.